spirits. I always tell people, work within your passions. And I'm a prime example of that. When I got out of the Army, I went and I finished out my degree in computer network engineering, and I went and took a job in the IT industry for one reason and one reason only. That's where all the jobs were at. And while I enjoyed my job, I did good. I was good at it. It was never my true passion. And it wasn't until that I worked to the end of that contract that I actually stepped into what my passion is, that all of a sudden I felt the entrepreneurial spirit ignite inside me. So the old saying is, make your vacation, or make your recreation your vocation. You did not have to work, and you did not have to worry about money. What would you do? Find something that you can do that with. You know, I heard, as April says, it was another CPA told me, like, I know it's going to be a CPA at 10 years old. I mean, that's passion right there. Another aspect, listen to high quality trainings. CDs from like Anthony Robbins, Robert Kiyosaki, Zig Ziglar. Day in and day out, we get just inundated with negative, nasty, horrible, rotten news. Often I'll hear people say, like, did you hear what was on the news this morning? Honestly, no. If it's something that's that big and that important, I'll find out about it. But we deal with enough negativity day in and day out. I mean, we're all business owners here. How many times throughout the day do we deal with problems anyways? Why would I want to invite that into my world and my sphere? So that's why I'm constantly, I listen to, Anthony Robbins, Zig Ziglar, Robert Kiyosaki, just to name a few. I listen to them probably almost a daily basis. Surround yourself with like-minded individuals. That is one of the beautiful things with this group, like I Take the Lead, that helps incorporate. I mean, instead of being just the typical business-to-business, the business networking group, where how many leads, who's got, how much money do you have to throw in the pot, and great, it's 1:30 and I'll see you all later. This organization here actually built a community and really built a lot of friendship and relationships and strategic business partnerships. And the last aspect of how to capture and inspire that entrepreneurial spirit is inspire others with what you do. Work within your passion, and you would be amazed at what you do to the people around you. And when people see you inspired, when people see you on fire like that, you'd be amazed at how fast you got that support. People will want to run with you. Now, as I said, this is part of what my practice does as a business consultant. I not only work with individuals one-on-one as far as consulting with specific needs or specific problems, I not only deal with group or company or industry-specific trainings as far as sales, marketing, business structure, negotiations. I not only deal with general workshop trainings where we have multiple people coming in and giving multiple industries coming in for the same type of training, but I also go out and I also get hired as a keynote speaker. And so that I can take this same type of message, and I actually passed out a sheet that kind of covers some of the topics that we speak on, but I can bring the same message to your company, your organizations, your Rotary, whichever group or business networking groups that you belong to. I can bring this information to you guys. I actually travel all across the U.S. Typically within this last year, though, I've actually kind of seen where, and most of the public speakers, we've all seen kind of where we've kind of gone to more of a regional style, just because businesses with their budgets and stuff. But if you know somebody that wants a keynote speaker in Orlando, but they can't afford to hire somebody out of Seattle to come out there, I have strategic relationships with other speakers all across the country, so we can bring, this type of message and this type of information to anybody that you have. So with that, is there any questions, or how am I doing on time, John? Good?
We've got another 2 minutes just for you before even questions.
Oh, okay.
We got plenty of time.
Well, any questions on what we covered, or any general questions within business or marketing or sales? Yes, Rob.
Sorry, behind me.
Not a problem.
When you do like goals in reality, do you do one-on-one training with people after the fact, or do you have the opportunity to set that stuff up?
Absolutely, great question. And what I was talking about was turning your goals and making them into reality. If it's just like, I see a lot of people out there that they'll train something very similar on that aspect, but the problem is that they'll only do one initial training and then that's it. You never see or hear from them again. what you lose in that aspect is what I call the degree of accountability. So actually within that workshop, the turning your goals into reality is we actually do a 10-week follow-on, and then in most of our trainings we actually do a 10-week follow-on, because as great and wonderful as you may think I am, I can't have you retain everything in 3 to 5, a 1-hour keynote presentation, a 3 to 5 or an 8-hour workshop presentation. You know, as the old saying goes, the mind will only absorb what the butt can bear. So that's why a lot of our trainings and programs are set up to where we will have a 10-week follow-up via the phone or the internet or something of that aspect. And what that does, that puts in place the accountability to, and there's a lot of times where we'll have real estate agents where not within the same geographical location, but we'll have a real estate agent like in Seattle, Washington, we'll have a real estate agent in Phoenix, Arizona, Memphis, Tennessee, Los Angeles, California, and to where they can share openly, because they're not each other's direct competition, they can share openly, hey, this is what's working for me, this is the roadblocks I'm having. So, great question. Any others? Alrighty, with that, my name is Greg Town, once again with Performance Group Consulting, and this is actually my home, I Take the Leads group, so any other questions, feel free to catch me after the meeting, or give me a call, or catch me online.
Awesome.